so strange when it's changing, yes indeed.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is a video that's been rolling around in my head for quite some time now. It seems like on the internet, it doesn't seem like on the internet, it's true that on the internet, a lot of people have different opinions about pro wrestling and everything else in the world, but pro wrestling is what we like the most. So, you know, we really notice that there are a lot of different opinions about pro wrestling. Some of us like some things, some of us dislike some things, and to a lot of us, that's okay. But there are a select few on the internet who tend to look down on things for reasons that they probably shouldn't be looked down upon for. A lot of people dislike the WWE or dislike the TNA in Florida, and a lot of people dislike Pro Wrestling Noah, and a lot of people dislike extra extreme wrestling, which is two guys in the backyard hitting each other with a rake. I mean, always different opinions about wrestling, especially when it comes to the internet. There are, of course, like I said, difference of opinions about different promotions. And of course, wrestlers as well, the workers themselves. A lot of people dislike certain wrestlers because they think they're boring, or they think they're sloppy, or they think they're not charismatic, or they don't like them personally, or they stole their car, or they knocked their dilly bar out of their hand at Dairy Queen, or they tried to steal their girlfriend. Fuck you, Delirious. Fuck you. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm alright. What was I talking about? Wrestling. That's what it was. Anyway, there are people who will dislike certain wrestlers. That being said, as far as people disliking things, I think that there are tons of reasons for you to dislike something. The same reason there are tons of reasons for you to like something. However, I feel like one of the reasons that you shouldn't dislike something, and I feel like a lot of you will agree with me on this, is the size of the venue that the show takes place. What does that have to do with the actual wrestling? Answer that question for me. What does the size of the place where the wrestling's happening have to do with... It doesn't make any sense to me. These people who... They come on the internet and they say that obviously, the most important promotion, I think, right now, and basically the main point of this video is Ring of Honor. And they come on the internet and they say that Ring of Honor is terrible because they work in gyms and field houses and armories. So what? What does that have to do with anything? It happens to be the best wrestling in the country right now. What does the size of the venue that they're in have to do it doesn't make any sense. These people who come on here and they say that, if Ring of Honor was so good, they'd be in bigger venues and they'd be on TV. No, they wouldn't. You don't know what you're talking about. They don't want TV. They've turned down TV because they saw what TV is doing to a lot of other promotions on the internet. That people dislike stuff on TV. And I think that a big portion of it is that Gabe, I think, has trouble sometimes, altering his booking style to fit a television program. But I think that they know pretty well that a TV deal would weaken their product, and that's not what they want, because they saw what it did to ECW. They see what you get for 1 hour a week, and then one pay-per-view a month. They saw that, and it wasn't very good. ECW was great. I loved ECW. But its TV show every week, not exactly what you'd call the best wrestling ever. But it seems like, and we all know what we're talking about, especially Ring of Honor fans have probably encountered at least one person who says that Ring of Honor is terrible, because, if these guys were so good, they'd be on TV right now. They'd be signed. Well, let me ask you this. Where do you think the people who are signed and who are on TV, where do you think they came from? Do you think they find these guys on the street and just bring them into any old promotion? No. Everyone who you see on TV once worked for an independent promotion. What? They wrestled in a high school gym? What? They did that? Yes, they did. Triple H did, and John Cena did. Yes, they all did. Sting, once upon a time, yes, he wrestled in high school gyms. And he wrestled in armories and parking lots and everywhere else. Now, as far as Ring of Honor itself goes, where do you think that some of your favorite guys did come from? Let's look at the WWE. Who's their most over tag team right now? Probably the Hardy Boys. Probably. I'd say they're the most over tag team right now. And second on the list, who do you think that will probably be on that list? Probably London and Kendricks. Where did they wrestle before they got signed? Oh, was that little promotion called Ring of Honor? Yeah. Yeah, it was. And then at the ECW show, who's the most over guy there? Probably Bobby Lashley. More than likely. Because he's the champion. Well, right now, but he's the real champion. This whole Vince storyline thing, I don't really count him as champion. Whatever. You know what I mean. He's pushed the hardest. Definitely. He's always in the main event. He's pushed the hardest. He gets the most TV time. And behind him, who do you think is the second most over? CM Punk? Probably. If he's not the second most over, he's definitely the second most popular on the internet. And where did CM Punk wrestle before he went to ECW? Oh yeah, Ring of Honor. Now let's look at TNA. Who's the most over guy there? Probably Sting. More than likely. Behind him, maybe Angle. Maybe. To the general fans who aren't really on the internet, maybe Angle. And if not Angle, who do you think that would be? Samoa Joe. More than likely Samoa Joe, I'd say. Now, where did Samoa Joe come from again? Oh yeah. Ring of Honor. So, to everyone who says that if these guys were so good, they'd be on TV by now, I got news for you. They already are. Yes. That people who have been in Ring of Honor for quite some time are either signed right now or are already on TV. And they're pretty damn over. So, this is just a video I've been thinking about making, because it seems like I get a lot of criticism on the internet from people who maybe they've seen Ring of Honor, but just have the opinion that if it's not on TV, it must suck. These are just a couple points that I've had. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to this, and I might make another video soon. I don't know, but thank you for listening.